Right, so our next guest is a seasoned debater, adjudicator, and debate administrator who has a passion for instilling excellence in our youth. Join us this morning. He is the founder and executive director of the Jamaica Association for Debating and Empowerment, and his name is Germaine Barrett. Morning, Germaine. Welcome to Smile Jamaica.
Good morning, Neville. Thank you so very much.
You just told me, and I did not know, that today is
World Sight Awareness Day.
Yep. But
Yes.
you, unfortunately, recently lost your sight.
Absolutely. Since January, I lost my sight completely.
What happened?
Due to glaucoma.
Oh, wow.
I started in about October 2020, and it got progressively worse. Vigorous medical treatment was unsuccessful, and I lost it.
I'm sorry, my friend.
Thank you.
Sorry, but it's great to have you with us this morning. Where this debating expertise come from in the first place?
Well, I credit it to my high school. I wasn't a debater then, but I was the editor for my school newspaper. And then a lot of debaters would come into the office and would ask me to vet their speeches. So I got a lot of background information as to how to structure debate speeches. When I went on to university, then my debate career started and blossomed. Started to debate as a part of the University of Technology debating team. Traveled the world, participated in major debate competitions, and ultimately decided that, at the end, there was time to form a national organization for the coordination of debating across the island.
Yeah. But debating, you kind of need an overall, what's the word I want? Well, expertise in many different things.
Yes, yes.
But how quickly do you know what you're going to talk about and whether you're going to defend it or not? How quickly, when you go to a competition, how quickly are you given the topic or the moot, is it called? The moot?
The motion.
Yeah.
Yes.
How quickly do you know what you're going to, and which side you're going to be on?
Well, the form of debate that I'm familiar with is called the British Parliamentary Debate. And this is the format where you get the motion, and 15 minutes thereafter, you're up debating. 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
And you have no clue what exactly you're going to be debating. So you are constantly in training. You're reading the news.
But hold on, little Germaine, I'm going to jump in. So when you say 15 minutes, so you just get it. You just get the motion. And in 15 minutes, you have to come up with some all kinds of stuff.
Absolutely.
And this could be a subject that you don't know anything about.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I remember going to Botswana, having to debate about the South African Economic Corporation needing to become a political union, and I had never heard about it before.
So what do you do?
Listen, walking from the massive room to my debate room, I'm there arguing with my teammate, this is what it is, this is what it isn't. And I just had to draw on a lot of background knowledge as to how political unions are formed and how it is that economic unions function in order to survive.
But that takes a lot of intellectual ability,
It does.
Doesn't it?
It does, tremendous.
And then how you know which side you're on, or you choose that?
Well, no. In fact, they assign it to you.
So you can say go against this or go with it.
In fact, oftentimes you're forced to debate against things that you actually believe in. So it teaches you empathy. It teaches you to put your foot in another person's shoe. Yes.
Incredible.
Absolutely.
Give me probably the weirdest motion you ever got to defend.
Yes. This house supports nudist culture, meaning this idea of people going around naked. Yes, I had to debate that. I'm from a very conservative Christian background, and I had to be debating.
And you had to defend that.
Yes, in support of people going around nude.
How well did you do?
Oh, we won. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you think I was very, very convinced of my position in the debate.
And you probably weren't.
No, I was not. Not even slightly.
What areas are your strength if someone asks you a question like that? What areas are your strength?
Right, so I focus a lot on philosophy, ethics, morality. I also have a strong emphasis on geopolitics, so issues that are happening across the world, that's my focus. I remember one debate competition, my young charges had to debate something having to do with Myanmar, and they were like, what is a Myanmar? Is that a Pokemon? I'd never heard of that before. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I know they have high school competitions,
yes.
And probably even younger than that.
Yes.
So how good are we when you listen to what the youngsters are doing? You are a tutor.
Yes.
How good are we?
Oh, we are very good and getting better. I'll give you one quick example. I took two 17-year-olds to the United States recently to match wits against Rollins College, one of America's top university debate teams.
Yep.
And they fought vociferously on a motion having to do with abortion. They took the unpopular position, which is to say abortion should not be permitted in the United States.
Yep.
An audience 500 persons strong shouting, "Hear, hear" for the Rawlings team.
Okay.
Shame for Team Jamaica. And we came out on top. We won.
Wonderful.
We're the champions of the Rawlings College Great Debate.
All right. So in a situation like that,
Yes.
What would make a judge decide whether you are the top or not? In other words, so them say shame, which would suggest that they're not agreeing with what they're saying, but it doesn't mean they weren't being good with what they're doing. So what are the areas that a judge would say, yeah man, I like that, or no, that don't make sense, or what?
So there are three basic factors that are assessed by a judge: content, style, and strategy. So it's about what you say, it's about how you say it, and it's about the structure of the argument.
So the judge don't necessarily have to agree with what you say?
No. In fact, most times you judge a debate and the team that you credit as having won the debate, you actually say to them behind the scenes, listen, I don't believe what you said.
Right.
But what you said was most convincing relative to what the other team said.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Where can youngsters go with debating? Is this something that they can, do for life, or they pay for it, or this is just a little extracurricular activity?
Oh no. In fact, if you are a debater, if you pursue the craft of debate, it sets you up for excellence in life. So people think traditionally law and those kinds of endeavors, perfect for debate, but even if it is that, for example, you're a scientist or you're a doctor, say you find a cure for cancer, Neville.
Right?
And you know that the cure for cancer is this particular ingredient from this particular plant. You have to go before the scientific community and persuade them that it is the cure. And so the art of persuasion, the art of convincing people is going to be important. But even before you get there, you want to go to a party and you want to convince your mother that she should send you to the party, convince her through well-structured argumentation.
So debate style from before you come out of the house.
Man. Oh yes, I've been debating since I could talk.
Yeah. Any regrets in the area that you chose?
None whatsoever.
Was there a plan B for you?
Yes. I am trained to become an analytical chemist.
Okay.
So that's my core training. But then I veered off into debate, and it has been a match made in heaven.
I am so impressed. I am so impressed with you. I'm so impressed to meet you. I'm so impressed with what you have done and continue to do. And I'm sure your charges must think that you're the greatest man in the world.
But I hope so.
Well, I think so too. Great to meet you, Germaine.
Thank you.
Fantastic to meet you. Germaine Barrett, founder and executive director of Jamaica Association for Debating and Empowerment. Me and Dela should have a little debate.
Yeah, you should. She go and beat you though.
Well, Germaine, come out to the studio, but she go and beat me. I want to the man. Germaine, I take back all that impression. All that impressed. I was impressed a while ago. I don't impress no more.
Oh my God.
Great to meet you, my friend. God bless you. All right, don't move. Just stay with us. Still to come, we discuss World Skills International. But before that, the second edition of News in 5 comes up right now. Stay with us, please. So come.